Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, has always been subject of attack by sympathizers to the Tinubu administration in particular. Recently, they have something to write about, to talk about. It has to do with the purchase of SUVs for National Assembly members. Remember that Peter Obi was among the reasonable Nigerians who opposed the purchase of 160 million naira each for the purchase of SUVs for lawmakers of the National Assembly at the price of about 160 million each, at a total of about 57.6 billion. Many people oppose that, especially given the state of our economy. Peter Obi was also among those who opposed the fact that the presidency has ordered SUVs in the budget, and for SUVs for the office of the First Lady. That is Peter Obi's position. He had always opposed it, and most Nigerians opposed it. Now, people recently began to say that Peter Obi was a hypocrite because he also purchased about 400 SUVs for traditional rulers when he was governor. And what gave them that impetus was because there was a tweet by the former secretary to the state government of Anambra State during the time of Peter Obi. That is Mr. Obaze. Obaze wrote about what happened when Peter Obi purchased 400 SUVs for traditional rulers. And this is what Obaze narrated. Then before I now tell you why Peter Obi's purchase of SUVs for traditional rulers is different from what we are talking, is different from what is happening now, where they are buying expensive SUVs for National Assembly lawmakers and for the office of the president and his wife. Now, this is what Obaze wrote. He said potential corporate PR disaster requires tact and diplomacy. When I was the SSG in Anambra, Peter Obi procured 400 SUVs for the traditional rulers. One day, a traditional ruler and classmate called to say his SUV crashed. Luckily, no injuries or fatalities. Then he said his driver, who had apparently fallen asleep at the wheels, said that the steering wheel had constantly locked at top speed. I sensed a PR problem instantly. I told him to get a police report and arrange for the vehicle to be towed back to Anambra. I then called the CEO of Innoson Motors and explained the situation. I suggested that they recover the vehicles, dismantle it, and ascertain if indeed the vehicle accident was mechanical, and if need be, take remedial measures. He did not argue. Innoson did not argue. He thanked me. He proceeded as agreed, and it was ascertained that the accident was not due to a steering lock. Innoson Motors repaired and restored the SUV to brand new status and returned it to the traditional ruler. This is where I think I want to stop that write-up by Obaze. For you now to see the difference. Peter Obi purchased 400 SUVs that are produced in Anambra State by Innoson Motors for traditional rulers in Anambra State. When Peter Obi is telling you that he wants to move Nigeria from consumption to production, that is exactly what he practiced as governor. It is not the same thing where 57.6 billion naira was converted to dollars and sent to Toyota Motors in Japan to buy SUVs for National Assembly members, to buy SUVs for the office of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his wife. They are not the same thing. The reason why the Naira is the worst performing currency in the world today is because of that attitude of purchasing imported products. Peter Obi purchased local product, made in Nigeria product, Innoson Motors for traditional rulers in Anambra. You cannot compare what he did. What he did was to encourage Innoson Motors. It is because of the patronage of Innoson Motors, because Peter Obi was a believer in moving Nigeria from consumption to production, that he encouraged Innoson Motors. Innoson Motors did not only supply 400 SUVs for traditional rulers. Peter Obi gave him almost 2,000 vehicles to produce as official vehicles for permanent secretaries, for principals, and thousands of buses for schools in Anambra State. That is how Peter Obi encouraged Innoson to become what it is today. Peter Obi should be celebrated for what he did. And you can't, that's false equivalence, comparing what Peter Obi did in purchase of 400 SUV made in Nigeria vehicle to those who purchase SUV at the rate of 160 million each and converted into dollars for lawmakers and send the dollars out of this country. And today Nigeria's currency is the worst performing currency in Africa and indeed in the world. And you want to compare that with Peter Obi, that Peter Obi is a hypocrite. Maybe you don't know the meaning of being a hypocrite. The reason why Peter Obi criticized the SUVs was because Peter Obi wanted them, if you truly need a vehicle, buy made in Nigeria vehicle. They are producing cars in Nigeria. You can buy Innoson Motors for National Assembly members. You can buy Peugeot motor that is assembled in Nigeria for them. So you can't compare this. Do you know how many jobs, thousands of jobs that Innoson has created? The multiplier effect, the contractors who are benefiting from Innoson Motors being in Anambra State. Somebody, a governor, put out that kind of resources to help a company that he knows has multiplier effect in the economic development of Anambra State. If you listen to Peter Obi, there are several times when he wanted to purchase this Innoson Motors, some people were having doubts whether Innoson Motors is reliable to be used. As if because it was made in Nigeria, when you are just driving it, the steering will just pull out. Maybe the tires will just remove on the road. But Peter Obi insisted everybody must use Innoson Motors as it is. And that was how Tata Motors started in India. Through the patronage of Indian people, the Indian government, Indian officials. But it's only in Nigeria that you have Innoson Motors produced in Nigeria, and National Assembly lawmakers are buying Toyota SUVs from Japan. And you criticize it, they say, oh, because you are not you are a hypocrite, and we have just discovered that you bought SUV for governors in your state. What are you talking about? It means you don't have sense for you to compare what Peter Obi did by patronizing made in Nigeria SUVs, by encouraging the use of it in his state, by encouraging an indigenous company to mass produce for the people of his state. A reason why Innoson has gone global is because at the small beginning, Peter Obi gave it the encouragement it needed. So you cannot say that Peter Obi is not averse to people in having SUV. But if you want to have public SUV at the public expense, buy made in Nigerian goods, buy made in Nigerian SUV. You cannot be serving in government and be spending billions of dollars purchasing latest SUVs from Japan or Korea or from United States. That's wrong. So if you are now comparing it to Peter Obi and say Peter Obi is a hypocrite, maybe you are the one that's a hypocrite, not Peter Obi. Because these two things are entirely different. The other one was to save the Naira. Peter Obi's purchase of SUVs from Innoson help in saving the Naira. He helps in creating jobs in Anambra State. He helps in moving Nigeria from consumption to production. Whereas the National Assembly purchase of over 400 SUVs take money, hard-earned billions of dollars out of the country to Japan, to other parts of the world. And the country is suffering the consequences of that mindless misuse of our hard-earned dollars. The dollars that we earn largely through oil, which is supposed to go into productive sector of the economy. We spend it in purchasing imported SUVs for the lawmakers in National Assembly, for governors, for the office of the president and his wife. How can you compare these two together? Didn't you see that in trying to bring Peter Obi down, you are really showing the fact that Peter Obi is the one that knows what to do about this economy? That if he is the president today, Peter Obi will be using a Innoson vehicle as his official vehicle. That if he is president today, he will stop the National Assembly and use his powers to convince them on the merit of buying made in Nigeria SUVs instead of this penchant for buying foreign-made SUVs that took away hard-earned dollars out of this country. Now look at what the International Monetary Fund said about our country, that our foreign reserve is going to fall to $24 billion this year. And we waste all this small reserve in purchasing SUVs. And you are comparing people that does this kind of wickedness to the economy to Peter Obi, whose policy of encouraging local production, local consumption, local production is what this economy really needs. And you are comparing it with National Assembly lawmakers, and you want us to believe that you have just discovered that Peter Obi is a hypocrite. Why did he buy 400 SUVs for traditional rulers when he was governor? And now he's criticizing National Assembly for buying SUVs for 400 lawmakers or more. Are you okay? Do you know what you are comparing? Do you know what you're saying? I'm shocked when I see all these things trending. I ask myself, how do these people reason? In fact, you should give Peter Obi his flowers for practicing what he preaches. In fact, that is it should be a vote winner for Peter Obi. That the SUVs he bought for his for the traditional rulers in his state were producing his state, and he was able to save millions of dollars for the state by that particular action. And as I said earlier, he didn't only purchase vehicles for traditional rulers, government officials, school buses were all purchased from Innoson. And that helped in growing the economy of Anambra State. The multiplier effect of the functionality of Innoson Motors is immeasurable. Because the Innoson Motor is not only those who are directly employed in that company that run in thousands. We are talking about subcontractors and contractors. Then you know that Innoson Motors have a plastic parts company a plastic part. He has a company that produces plastics for the vehicle, located in Enugu State. So you see, the jobs that Peter Obi helped in preserving was not only in Anambra State, but he created jobs even in Enugu State, where some of the plastic parts needed for the vehicle were being manufactured. My friend, you need to give Peter Obi his flowers. He is the one that practices what he preaches. And that is the kind of leader this country needs. If really we are serious about moving from third world to first world, moving from consumption to production. But if you continue to support the hypocrites, the real hypocrites, people who will tell you to buy made in Nigeria goods, but they buy SUVs from Japan for their official use. People who will tell you patronize our local hospital, but they are the first one to rush to Paris to go and take medications. They are the first to rush to London to go and take medications. If those are the people you believe are in the right, then it means that you don't mean well for this country. And you are among those who are criticizing Peter Obi that he bought 400 SUVs. First of all, ask, where was the SUVs made? And where was the ones that Tinubu is buying and National Assembly members are buying? Where were they made? Before you begin to clap that Peter Obi is a hypocrite. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.